What's going on, guys? This is another Cowboy One Take, and I didn't think I was gonna make this video, but a lot of people are actually getting into this. So I seen on Twitter, this was like a month or so ago, I've been meaning to talk about it, and it was if you had to sacrifice one company's games, CD Projekt Red, PlayStation, Capcom, or FromSoft, which would it be? So I've been meaning to bring it up, and then I thought about it. Honestly, let's go hard. So let's do PlayStation, Nintendo, or Xbox. Now, the way I was thinking of it is the actual games that that company created, meaning their first-party games would no longer exist. You never got to play them. As I was seeing my guy, The Real Ariel's video, it almost made me think, well, what if just the PlayStation was gone? The Xbox was gone. The Nintendo was gone. So that means any game you played on that platform was gone, and I'm assuming they would have to have been on a different platform. So that really changes the game, because there's iconic games I played on Nintendo like Guardian Legends, Blaster Masters. I'm just going back, right? And so those games are like games that stuck with me throughout my life, where I'm just like, man, those are games I would have had to have played, like Legend of Cage, Arcade Warriors, General Chaos. I mean, these are games that most of you guys wasn't alive when I played on the NES, and it was like, wow, you know, Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3, Legend of Zelda Part 2. So, you know, that would be hard to get rid of Nintendo. Now, when I think of Xbox, yes, Xbox did usher in, you know, online, right? And so I think of all the time I had, the fun playing Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2, Gears of War. I mean, I was such a big Halo fan from 1 to 2 to 3. Man, that would be rough, right? And then you think of Nintendo. I don't even think anybody is going to choose, sorry, not Nintendo, PlayStation. I don't think anybody's going to choose PlayStation. PlayStation had such a great lineage because they waited a little bit, and then they just jumped in and gaming. And what they did differently with gaming is everything was more cinematic. It was more like higher quality. You felt like you were, you know, you felt you went from playing a video game to watching a movie and playing a video game. They just had a great run. And their exclusive games, I think for a lot of people, was probably at the right time where you kind of was coming into adulthood, where it really hit you. Where if I think of Nintendo exclusive games, it was so much fun, but it didn't push the needle because it was just fun. And we've all played video games and we just want it to be fun, and fun should be the most top priority, but it doesn't push the needle. It doesn't make you say, whoa, like you've never played a Mario game, or at least I haven't, and was just like, it grabbed me, like the story was so compelling, right? Like I never rescued Peach and was like, dude, I almost cried. Like that's the only thing for me with Nintendo, you kind of don't get that feeling. So, I'm going to have to be fair and draw the line. So I was just thinking of the topic as those exclusive games would no longer exist. And where I am now in my life, and I look back, I was never the biggest Zelda fan. Legend of Zelda 2 I was a big fan of on the NES, but the other ones not so much. You know, GameCube, you had some good Legend of Zeldas, but nothing that I really cared too much to even go back on. I didn't miss when they brought them out on the Switch at all, right? I kind of grew up and moved past them. Again, I'm 49 years old. A lot of you guys are younger, so a lot of you guys might still have a stronger connection to Nintendo than I do. Xbox had a great run, and you know, but I feel like they had a little run. If we think, for me, Xbox only gave me Gears of War and only gave me Halo, and honestly, there's a lot of Halos, and I really didn't care about the newer Halos. Gears of War, I really didn't care too much about the newer Gears of War. I beat them all, but, you know, and then in PlayStation, I won't even touch PlayStation. You gave me God of War, my second favorite video game franchise of all time. That alone speaks for itself. My first favorite is Resident Evil, which is Capcom, so, you know, they're third party. But, wow. Honestly, this is crazy. In my head, I thought Nintendo gotta go. But when I think of it, Xbox really only gave me Gears 1 that I'm super cold hard to here, and they only really gave me Halo, I'll say 1 and 2 that I really hold here. But Nintendo, you know, man, they ushered in platforming. Like, I still love, you know, the Marios. Mario 2 is my favorite Mario, but when Mario 3 came out with all the different suits you could put on, and Mario 64 still is one of the most epic platformers. You know, Zelda 2 was definitely, you know, it was a great game as far as action RPG, 2D. Yeah, man, when I think of it, I'm actually going to have to go with Xbox, unfortunately. I know this is supposed to be one take, and I just turned this off, but I wanted to come back to say, to be fair, we do have to think of Xbox now with Call of Duty, with Doom, with all the Bethesda stuff, with all the Activision stuff. So, I mean, Xbox definitely is hitting a little bit harder. Now, I'm not the biggest Call of Duty fan, to be honest with you. I am a big Doom fan, even though I just beat the most recent Doom, and it wasn't that good. But, man, you know, Doom Eternal was great. That wasn't under Xbox, but still, they own those franchises. So, now I have to think about it, and I guess I'll have to switch and go to Xbox, to be honest with you. Nintendo had some great stuff, but Xbox, honestly, they do own some amazingly big franchises, and yeah, that's gonna have to give them that edge. I mean, dude, they got some hitters now, you know. So unfortunately, I'm switching that, and it's gonna be Nintendo. Sorry, you gotta go. You know, it's 2025, man. If you go through everything, and Xbox, listen, Xbox did a good job when they decided, hey, we're gonna, you know, take over and own these. You know, do the ABK deal. I gave them like some bullets in the trigger, man. So we're gonna go with Xbox. And with that being said, and now your mama knows. Oh man,
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh man.
And now your mama knows.